Welcome to the Krista Escamilla Show.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our show. Thank you so much for spending some time with us today. We are so grateful that you're here. And don't mind the beeping. We're trying out some new technology in the background. But we are so grateful for your time and just really excited about the show and all the wonderful guests that we get to hear their stories, because I truly believe everyone has a story. I want to hear yours. You're invited to be a guest. Matter of fact, go to our website. We actually have a button now where you can nominate someone, you can nominate yourself, but we're doing it a little bit different now as we move forward, where you can just go on there and submit a guest name. So it's KristaEscamilla.com. Go do that today. Before we introduce our amazing guests, I would love to thank our sponsors. Without them, we would not have a show. So a huge thank you to Rig ID Workwear, Omni Midland Hotel, Thin FR, Midland Cap Company, the Laughlin Hotel, and joincapclub.com. We appreciate all of our sponsors, and most importantly, we just want to be supporting local always. So support local wherever you're at, because when you support local, you're supporting someone's dream, and there's nothing better than supporting someone's dream. Speaking of dreams, I can't wait to hear our guest today and how her dream has come true to be a business owner. Joining us right now is Victoria Moreno, and she is wife and mom first and foremost, to the best titles ever. Mm-hmm. And she is also the owner of Vibe Salon. Victoria, thanks so much for being with us today.
Thank you for inviting me.
And we had a fun way how you got on the show, right?
Yes,
I'm so excited. I was actually speaking at FEM. Will you tell everyone what FEM is?
So FEM is a female entrepreneur group where a bunch of business owners that are women come together to kind of connect and speak on things and get help where is needed, and connect with outside of Midland too.
I love it. And it's such a great networking and really huge women supporting women group, which I love that. That's my jam. And so when I was there, I thought, you know what, we're going to give away a podcast interview, and because I never met a lot of the ladies that were there. Yeah. I was new to meeting them, and I wanted to hear their stories. So I said, pick or whoever was number 7, I believe it was on the list when they signed in that day. I love the number 7, and that was you. So yes. Victoria, I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you.
How did you get to Midland?
So I want to say I was born and raised here. I was born in Georgia, moved down here when I was 2 with my parents, of course, and right. I mean, I've been here ever since. I thought I was gonna leave after college or after high school, and I met my husband, and I had to stay at that point.
I love that.
So yeah.
And you said he's born and raised here too.
Yep, he's born and raised here too.
And I love that, because a lot of times people do think that they're gonna move away.
Yes.
But Midland is such a great place to raise a family, and so I love that you chose that. Tell me, what was your life like before you picked up that first pair of scissors?
I mean, honestly, I did a lot of sports. I actually was really focused into the modeling and acting. Before I went to college, I got a really amazing opportunity to be a model. So I was a model for Aquage and stuff like that for like 2 years.
That's exciting.
And then I met my husband, and the rest is history. I mean, I was a wife and a mom, and then continued on to my career of doing hair first, and it was just hair, and now I'm owning a salon at this point. Wow. I'm doing all the things.
I love that. How did you know? And first of all, I could see where you're a model. You're beautiful.
Thank you.
And what a fun experience to then take that into what you're doing now, because of course doing hair and makeup is such a big part of it. But how did you transition, and how did you go, oh, this is it. This is what I want to do?
Honestly, if I'm being very honest, my mom told me, you have to go to college and you have to do something. So I picked the quickest thing that I could think of. And I left doing makeup, doing nails, stuff like that. And so I did cosmetology to let tell my mom, okay, I'm doing something.
Right.
Honestly, at first, I did not like doing hair. And I kind of just started growing to it. I think it was something that wasn't taught in school, so it was very hard to figure out the ways not in school type of thing.
Right.
They don't really teach you a lot in school, in cosmetology school.
You learn it more hands-on,
yes.
I bet.
And it was very hard to go from school to out in the real world. You know, they don't teach you any of that stuff. So I hated it for a while, and then I realized, you know, like, oh, I do have my niche, and I know what to do at this point. So fell in love with it. I've been doing it ever since.
I love that. And how did you fine tune those skills? Because like for a lot of different, you know, you can go on nowadays, you can go on YouTube, or now you can go on TikTok, or, you know, how did you fine tune those skills? Because I mean, I have so many hair questions for you. like how would you learn that if you're not learning it right?
So when I first started, YouTube was beginning, and I did try to learn from YouTube. And it was kind of a like fail, learn type of thing. And that's really what hair is all about, is failing at something and realizing, oh, I could have done this one a little bit differently, or I should have used this. But I was an assistant for a while, and I worked hands-on with someone and learned from them. And that's what helped me kind of figure out, oh, okay, you know, like I can use these things, tips and tricks to help myself. And I mean, really, I mean, then we didn't even have TikTok until a little bit a while ago. So now I'm learning a lot more stuff. It's a lot easier for these girls now, you know, these stylists now, to kind of just hop on and watch things and learn things, because back then a lot of people didn't share their you know, what they could do.
That's true. You're right. It was almost like, oh, we're
it was very like that,
because that's what makes me different, and that's why people will come to me more, instead of being so open and free with it. Now it seems like we're in this culture where, hey, let's share,
and I love that.
I do too. I think it's amazing. I wish it would have been like that all along.
It was a lot harder.
And social media has definitely helped with that, like you said, like TikTok, but also just knowing that me teaching you how to do something is not going to take away from me, right? I think maybe that was the mindset.
I think so too. I think that was the mindset, especially for the older stylists. And I always tell my girls, like, you can watch me, you're able to watch me. If you want to know how I did it, I will tell you. The reason why is you can take the same formula and do what I did, but you can never recreate what I just did, because I have my own way of doing things.
That's right.
And I mean, that's just how it is. And
that is so true. I mean, everyone has their own gifts. Yes. And here's the other thing. Everyone's hair is different, right? Yes. I was just thinking about that. Like, it's not, you know, I'm trying to think of another job to relate it to where nothing changes, right? But with your job, every single customer is different.
Oh yeah.
And different texture and different colors. And so what a learning curve. What did you learn the most? And how long have you been open? It's Vibe Salon.
So we have been open, next year in January will be our 5-year anniversary.
That's wonderful.
So, and then I've been doing hair for 13 years on top of that. So,
congratulations.
Thank you.
That is wonderful. They say if you can get through year one, that's the hardest.
Yes. Yeah. And you know what, it's been a little bit longer. I feel like it was 3 years for me, just kind of struggling. I didn't know what I was doing, you know, owning a salon.
Nobody
I kind of just threw myself into it. I'm like, okay, let's do this. And my husband I was very on the fence of doing it. And my husband was the one that kind of pushed me and told me, you know, just go for it. Whatever happens, happens.
So you had those butterflies. You didn't know. What was it what kept, you know, you said your husband, did he say anything? Like, was there anything that you're like, okay, this is where I'm supposed to be?
Honestly, I never saw myself owning a salon. I got a really amazing opportunity, like I said, almost 5 years ago. And one of my stylists that I did her extensions on for a couple of years, I didn't even know that she was a stylist and owned a salon here.
Oh, wow. And you were doing her
I
extensions.
was doing her hair. And I think it is like more of I don't want to talk about hair because I do it all day long. So I'm just going to be a client, you know.
Right. I love that.
And she, I had to leave my long-term salon suddenly, and she was just like, what are you going to do? And I'm like, I don't know. We're just going to see where the wind takes me. She was like, well, I got one. You want to buy it? And she worked with me. We were trying to sell our house, and was like, I'll sign over the keys, you know, just give me a little deposit and it's yours. And it honestly worked out so easily. It was scary that it worked out so fast and so well.
I love that. I mean, it really, truly is God's timing.
Yeah, and we've been doing it ever since then,
That's amazing.
Just me and my husband remodeled it ourselves, remodeled our new one ourselves, and kind of done everything ourselves. We've been learning this whole time.
That's great. What's the biggest thing you've learned so far? Going on 5 years, biggest thing that maybe someone who's listening that's maybe in year 1 they could take away.
Don't give up. I think that you need to have girls that are behind you. That's really what it puts into you. You have to find girls, stylists that are willing to work with you and work for you. And also, it's really hard to be friends with everybody. I think that's one of the biggest things. As a business owner, yes. It's hard to be a friend and a business owner.
Right.
There's a very fine line between that.
That's a great point, and I don't think that's talked about enough.
No.
And it's hard. I mean, because I know I'm a woman business owner, and I want everybody happy.
Yes.
Like at the end of the day, I want everybody happy. There's sometimes you have to make tough business decisions, right? And so in that moment, what helps you have those hard conversations? Because you're going to have hard conversations.
I look at it as what is going to be the best option for not only myself, but for the salon. Because I have to think about everybody else in the salon than just that one person or this one thing, Yes. I have to think of the other 10 people that are in there. And I have to do what's best for that because I've worked hard for this and I can't let it bring me down.
Yeah. I love
that.
I
mean, that's how I have to think about it. It's not just me and it's everybody else that I have to make those decisions for.
Yeah. I love that. How do you create the vibe, pun intended? How do you create that vibe when you walk in, where it is positive and I'm sure it's a lot of ladies all working together.
Which is very hard.
Yes.
Very hard. I think it's just having ladies in there that are also 100% behind sharing education. That's one of the biggest things that I look at that I wanted for my salon was being helpful and being, educational, where if you ever wanted to learn something or know what they did, it was easily shared. Like I said, there's not a lot of salons that I was a part of that did something like that. So I wanted to make sure that we were a salon that catered to the new stylists and helped out the new stylists when I didn't get any help, or even now a lot of new stylists don't get the help that they need. So I think just fun music, helpfulness, we're just here to have a good time, almost like a family. We spend more time with everybody,
right.
our stylists than we do at home sometimes. So just being around everybody and having a good time,
I love that. Yeah. We do something called Quote of the Day. So I'm going to, I don't know if you've seen the show before or if you've seen this, but I've a little quotable. We're sitting here today in Midland, Texas with Victoria Moreno, and she is the owner of Vibe Salon, which I love the name, by the way. I'm going to ask you how you got that name here in a minute. But I do also want to ask you 3 tips that can make us feel better about our hair after this. So be thinking about that. Little tease for those listening too. So first the quote. So you're going to read it and tell us what the quote is.
So the quote is, "The only way to do great work is to love what you do." Steve Jobs.
Great quote. What does that mean to you?
I mean, for me as doing hair, it doesn't even feel like a job anymore. I just like coming to the salon and make people feel great about themselves. I think that's what it comes down to. It's not even a job at this point. Sometimes it's just like playing hair.
Yeah, you get to play all day.
Yeah.
And that's got to be fun, right? Have you ever had someone come in and you were like, oh, this is going to be,
Oh, yeah.
this is going to be so much fun to create.
When I know that
I don't know what I'm
going
to do, but this, let's get in there and get creative, right?
When I know that I can do it, it's very fun. When I have people come in that are, oh, I want this, and I'm like, girl, I don't know if that's gonna happen. It gets a little tough,
right?
But for the most part, it's fun. And especially my girls at the salon, they've been venturing into more of the vivid colors.
Okay.
And I've been doing more vivid colors. So it's been a lot more fun.
And when
lately.
you say vivid colors, what do you mean? Like,
so
are we talking hot pink, like my jacket?
So
or?
I did a emerald green.
Okay.
A couple weeks ago, and then one of my male stylists, he actually went a vibrant, almost pink yellow.
Okay.
Or green yellow, sorry.
Okay.
So like a highlighter yellow green.
Oh, highlight. Okay,
Yeah,
yes.
so it was very, very bright.
Right. I mean, and that's got to be fun too.
Oh,
Again,
yeah.
You're getting to be creative. You get to try new things, and I love that. Do you have a favorite quote you live by?
I don't have a favorite quote, but I always tell my girls, and I don't know if can I cuss?
Yeah, you can. There's no FCC ruling. We're not governed by TV. People cuss on podcasts all the time.
I always tell that I just get shit done. I mean, I am just like, you give me a deadline, or you give me when I have to I will get shit done.
Good job, and good for you. I love someone that gets it done.
Yes,
gets
I'm
that
like,
done.
I work very well under pressure at this point.
And I think that's important. And and my husband, he just walked out. Otherwise, he would agree with this. He always says, if you want something done, ask a woman to do it. I mean, he says, this is my husband that says, I know, smart man, right? But he says, have a girl get it because she will get it done.
Uh-huh.
He says, we get, sidetracked and this and that and don't get it done. But ladies will get it done.
Yes, when we want something, we're gonna get it done.
I agree, 100%.
Yes.
I love that. Great quote.
Yes, thank you.
Great quote to live by. Go get it done today. I love that, and that's so cool. I have so many questions now. I'm trying to think, where do I want it to go next? I want to give 3 tips. Because as a woman who's had to do my hair my whole life, for television, for stuff, I used to always get asked, do you have hairstylists that do your hair? And I'm like, no, I wish we did. I wish. So you have to do your hair every day. And most of us don't have a hairstylist, right, that will help us do our hair every single day. So if there's 3 tips we could give today that will help us all, because I feel like when I leave the salon, my hair feels better than it's ever felt. I don't know what magic y'all are doing with the shampoo. Like, what are you doing in there behind in the bowl that we can't see? But my hair never feels as good as the day I get it washed by a hairstylist. So, all right, now it's for you. 3 tips you're going to share that will make us all feel like we just left the hair salon.
Well, I want to say one of the biggest tips that I have always heard that everybody does, that is a very big no-no.
Okay, good.
Never go to bed with your hair wet.
Good one.
That is a very bad thing for your hair.
Okay, and why is it bad?
So when our hair is wet, it's more elastic and stretches more, which can cause breakage.
Okay.
Especially when we're tossing and turning at night, it can cause a little bit more breakage than with it being dry.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to share that tip with my daughters because I think occasionally they will.
Yes, I mean, I get
and I've
it.
done it before. It saves time. You wake up, it's done. But so you're just saying blow it out, even if it takes an extra 10 minutes.
Yes,
or...
it's so much better and healthier for our hair to
Great tip.
not go to bed with our hair wet.
Yay. Okay, there's tip number 1, everyone. Okay, tip number 2. What's something we can do?
Also, another bedtime, you want to make sure that you are either using a satin pillowcase or if you like to use like a satin bonnet. Sorry.
Oh,
satin bonnet.
Yes, I've seen those. Oh, you can get them at Ulta.
Yeah,
right?
You can even get them at TJ Maxx and stuff like that. But one of those is really great for our hair. The satin in the bonnet kind of keeps the frizz away and kind of conditions our hair, as in like keeps it softer.
Okay, see, and my kids do that. They all have a satin pillowcase. So
satin pillowcase is also really good for like face wrinkles and stuff like that.
Whew, I'm gonna go buy one right the minute we get out of here. Victoria, you're speaking my language now. I'm like, okay, did you hear that, sweetie? We're getting all silk pillowcases.
Your whole thing's gonna be silk.
The whole thing. That's great. I did not know that. I didn't know it helps with wrinkles.
Yes.
Because I guess the cotton, like, is it just kind of like,
it's just
don't,
better for
don't
our
watch
skin.
my wrinkles right as I do this. It's like squishes it up and then
it's
it
just
stays
better
there.
for our skin.
Okay. I love it. There you go. Tip number 2. Okay. Well, one more. I love things in threes. Let's go.
Okay, let's see.
Tip number 3 that's going to make our hair look and feel better tomorrow.
I say always use a heat protectant.
Okay.
I know a lot of us sometimes don't use heat protectant.
No, not
We
always.
should be using
Guilty.
heat protectant every time.
Okay.
We
Do you have a
use
favorite?
Amica one is a really good one. Also, I would say like a Redken, I think it's the 360 blowout or 460 blowout, is also a really good one. You want to make sure that you're using a high degree of coverage for your thermal protectant.
Okay.
A lot of them do go up to about the 400 range, but also you don't need to go that high with your straightener or your curling iron.
Okay, so nowadays they all have levels?
Yes, most of them
'cause
do.
Some
Some of them
do,
and some of them
back
don't.
in the day when they first came out.
Oh yeah, it's
like
just high degree all the time.
Yeah, it's just gonna burn your hair off. Don't hold it on there too
Yes.
long. It's gonna
Yes.
sizzle. Okay, so now go what? So
I would
what
say
degree?
320, 360 is more than enough to curl your hair, straighten your hair. You don't need to go past
Okay.
that.
So on a personal question, on hot tools, when there's like, it's got the little lights that go up and all the way over, I keep it right in the middle. I have no idea what degree is that. Is that good?
I would hope that's good.
Okay,
yes,
good.
Yes.
I mean, it's
I
enough
would
where it
say,
curls my
yeah.
hair, but I don't feel like I'm smelling burnt hair.
Yes.
Because there's nothing worse than smelling burnt hair.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And I'm sure you've seen many different things through the years, but burnt hair probably is a problem,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I mean, I would think it would be because, or dead ends, you know. Oh, another question. Sorry. So like I said, my mind is like, I've got Victoria here. I've got so many questions. I heard once that if you wear your hair straight, it makes you look older, but if you wear it curled, which is why you'll always see mine going back, that it makes you look younger. Is that true?
I don't think it is.
Okay, doesn't matter.
I don't
Wear
think
straight
that
hair
is.
if you want
Yes.
to.
Straight hair, curly hair, however you want to wear it. Yes.
Okay.
I don't think so.
So that was false
Yes.
information I was given.
And I don't agree with the middle part and the side part as well.
Okay, so tell me, so what people say, you look
So middle
younger?
part is younger, and
Okay.
then side part is, for the older people. But I have heard that side part is now coming back.
Oh,
and
good.
it's starting to be cool
I
again.
was a side parter for
too.
years.
Me
and
too.
then I went middle, probably because I heard it was making me
yes.
look, it was
I did
gonna make
too.
me look
Yes.
younger. Okay, so all myths being debunked today about your hair and age. Let's talk color, because how do you know? When my girls were younger, and they'd always want to say, I'm ready to color my hair. And I wasn't going to tell them no, because obviously I color my hair. But I was like, well, wait as long as you can, because you can, once you color your hair, it will never have the same texture, right? Is that true? Is that false information? Is that correct?
I don't agree with that, but I do agree with it. Definitely if you're bleaching and bleaching and bleaching, I mean, it will change the texture of your hair. I do my daughter's hair, but I do it very natural looking, and I do think that that's a great way for our young ladies to maybe try something new, is more of a
Right.
natural color, natural balayage type of thing instead of a full-on big change.
So what would that be? Would that be just like a highlight or
So,
like a washout color?
I always
or-
recommend a balayage. A balayage is a
Okay.
little bit more on the rooted side. Not so much of an ombre where it's just the ends and the roots is kind of integrated, so you still have a lot more of your natural mixed in with a blonde, and it's a little bit more rooted on top.
Okay, say it again.
Balayage.
Balayage. I've messed that up, I'm sure. But balayage. I was so excited when that came into play, because I thought, because I'm one that doesn't go get my roots done a lot, and when it starts to grow out, I'm like, hey, I'm balayage. I didn't even
There
know
you
it.
go.
Didn't even know it. So I was so excited when that became a thing. But there's a lot of different things you can do with your hair.
Oh, yeah.
What do you say to someone that sits in your chair and they're like, I've had the same hairstyle for 20 years, do something different? What would be a good suggestion for someone that's, doesn't change a whole lot?
I mean, I think it would just depend on what what they're wearing, or like what they have on their head right now. If they haven't had color, I'll suggest more of a balayage because it's a little bit more natural. We're kind of stepping into the lighter, pieces of hair and stuff like that. If they're more of the bleached blonde type and they've been getting their hair done just bleaching the entire time, I would probably say let's add a little bit of low lighting, so a grow out process is a little bit easier. And I feel like a lot of people have gone into more of the low light, the longer wearing, getting it done every 6 months instead of 6 weeks type of thing.
Yes, that's me. That's me. I'm a 6-month girl.
Yes.
Like, give me a good, I don't want it.
So a balayage would be perfect for you.
Yay! Okay, balayage it is. I'm still probably saying it wrong. One more time.
Balayage.
Balayage.
No, you got it.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Okay, yay. So get a balayage. I think, another question you always hear. I have to get my hair cut for it to grow.
Yes.
Is that true, and why is it true if it is?
Yes, it is true. I always recommend 6 to 8 weeks between your haircuts. You can go 10. At least you're getting a little bit longer than 6 months.
Right.
It's better. But when we're straightening our hair and, putting heat on our hair, we start having split ends. And those split ends will just keep growing or breaking and cause finer ends.
Right.
So it's always good just to get it. If you don't have healthier hair on the ends, then it's just gonna keep going up and up and up and up and breaking and breaking and breaking.
You're just gonna have to cut it at some point. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So it's not that it's not causing this hair.
Yes.
I think that's
it's still growing. Just the
from.
Bottoms are breaking off.
So it's getting
or splitting
shorter.
ends. Yeah.
Okay.
So
your hair is still growing. Okay. How about for our ladies that have shorter hair, or they want to change it up a little bit, but they can't. I know there's hair extensions. That's one way.
Yes.
Right. So if you do have short hair, you could always add in hair extensions. What is the breakage on hair extensions?
I mean,
like on your own hair.
I will always tell my clients that it is a foreign object going into your head. Will you have some damage? Yes, because you're having something in your hair. It's very minimal to where you won't ever see it. But extensions can help your hair grow super well if you're taking care of them and doing all the maintenance the right way. I've had tons of my clients grow hair, have had extensions for a year and have been able to grow their hair, from their shoulders to almost the middle of their back. Okay. So now extensions won't fix the fineness of the hair,
right,
and the volume of their hair, but it can definitely help it grow if it's done correctly. Now, if it's not put in correctly, of course there's damage.
So have a professional.
Yes, have a professional that knows what they're doing. Yes. But I mean, it can help 100%, and it does not have to be long either. You can go 2 inches longer than your hair as long as you feel good about it. Then that's great.
Good advice.
So it doesn't have to be 22 inches or 24, inches
of
extensions.
You don't have to have the hair
Yes,
down
you don't
here.
have to have it fall in the toilet when you're sitting.
Right.
Or sling it over your shoulder, like you can have it a little bit longer than your natural.
I love that. What about back combing? So back in my day, back combing was a big thing, right? If you needed volume in your hair, you'd get a piece and they spray Aquanet on it. You ladies from the 80s, you know what I'm talking about. Is that still a good way to get volume, or are there other ways and tools nowadays that don't damage as much as that?
So, I would say really good. If you're looking for volume, you can always use a really good volumizing mousse when your hair is wet to kind of give you that volume. And you can use tools. They make a great, I forgot what it's called, but it's a volumizing hair tool.
Okay.
Where you can use it, take the section off, and use the tool it gives you a little bit more of the volume. There's texturizing sprays. So there's a little bit more as far as product that you can do for volume.
Okay.
Instead of back
so
combing.
Maybe do that over back combing. Okay. See, we are debunking all the things today. This is great. What's the number one thing that you feel as a hairstylist that you want to get across to people about their own hair? And And then also if you could address the whole dry shampoo thing.
Okay, dry shampoo is a very big thing that I've talked to several people about. Dry shampoo works.
Yes.
It really does work.
It takes away the greasiness,
Yes.
right? So you can go longer.
Yes.
Okay.
So the reason why getting a little more scientific. So the reason why our hair is greasy and we can't go longer than a couple days is because every time we're washing, we're stripping our hair of those natural oils. So our scalp freaks out.
Okay.
And says, oh my gosh, she's taking this oil that I just produced. I have to make twice as much oil to condition the hair and make the hair feel nice and less dry. So it overproduces when we wash every day.
Okay.
So what I tell my clients is for 1 to 2 weeks, go every other day.
Okay.
And then after that, go every 2 days and do that for 2 weeks. And then go every 3 days and kind of build your scalp, teach your scalp to not produce as much oil, and you won't have oily hair after a while. And it doesn't have to be, I wash my hair once a week.
That's great.
So
I love that. See, I used to feel like, oh, I have to wash it every single day, and I feel like it would get oilier.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I just felt like
it gets
this
oily
was
a lot
before
faster.
dry shampoo existed.
Yes.
Or baby powder. We used to put baby powder sometimes. I mean, it works.
Use what you have at this point.
Yeah, at the time we didn't have dry shampoo, but it would get so oily, and so a whole week because you've trained your hair.
Yes. You just have to train it.
I love it.
It's all about training, and you don't have to do every once a week. I mean, if you wanted, with your lifestyle, if 3 days makes sense, then work to 3 days and just keep it like that.
I love this.
Yeah.
Okay. Great idea. Great. This is awesome. Okay. We do something called question of the day. You're just going to pull out of the magic bowl here. Let me move these around. Okay. We're here again with Victoria Moreno. We're talking hair. We're talking business. I haven't even talked kids yet, but we'll talk kids in a minute because I love talking kids. What'd you get?
What is something on your bucket list that might surprise people?
Ooh,
let's see. Honestly, I don't know if I have a bucket list. I don't even know if I have a bucket
that's
list.
because you're so young.
I feel like I'm so busy.
And she's so busy. That's what I was gonna say. You're like deep in it right now with kids and work. But you haven't even had time to think about the bucket list. No, I get that.
I honestly had a conversation with the kids. My kids are 11 and 9. My daughter, 11-year-old, she told me that she was gonna have kids at 26.
Okay.
And I said I feel like that's a really good age. I said I had y'all when I was 21. So right after, college and starting my career, I had y'all, and I didn't have time to get to travel the world and do all these kinds of things. I had to be a mom and I had to be a wife. So, I was like, that's a good age, and you don't have to, 26, you can wait a little bit longer, but go and do the things that I didn't get to do. So I honestly haven't even thought about it. I've always wanted to go to Ireland and travel the world.
There you go.
But, I haven't stopped to even think and because I'm so
today.
into it. Yes.
We'll start right now. Bucket list item number 1, go to Australia. And next time I see you, I hope that you've added 5 more.
Yes, I'm going to do it.
Okay, yes. Well, because there's so much to this life, but you're right. You are deep in the heart of that. Parenting, running a business, you're so busy you barely have time to think about what am I going to make for dinner tonight,
and on top of kids baseball
activities,
and oh my goodness, it keeps us very, very busy.
So that's my next question, and this will tie in kids, because I know, if you're like me, I mean, they're our world, right? I mean, that's what we do. That's our why. That's why we do what we do. How would you, or what advice would you give to a mom that's a business owner and trying to manage it all that has worked for you?
What a lot of that I did, I just brought them with me.
Yeah, that's great.
We were together all the time because I was just like, you know what, you're gonna come with us, and they did not like it. They hated going up to the salon. I think they still hate going up to the salon, but
you know what though, they'll have good memories looking back.
That was my way of keeping us together, was just like, all right, you're just gonna hang out with me, and you're gonna help me do whatever I need.
Right.
And I don't think they liked that, but I mean, it was a great way to kind of keep us all connected. I wasn't at the salon, long hours of the day. At least I got to see, see them and hang out with them
and help them with their homework if they had a question.
And I made sure that I had a lot of craft stuff at the salon to where they would keep them busy, and they drew me all kinds of things, and it was a great way for just them to, especially during the summers, to come. Well, I guess you're coming with me today.
And I think that's the beauty of being a business owner. You can.
Yes.
And I was the same when my mom was a dance teacher and owned a dance studio. So I got to go with her every day to work. And looking back, great memories. Did I love it all the time? Probably not, right? But they will have wonderful memories, and they're getting to see you in action, which is very cool. What's the one thing that you hope they, that your kids learn from you as a business owner?
I hope just hardworking. Don't give up. Keep at it until you reach the goal that you want to reach.
Yeah. Very, very good. Okay, we do something called favorite things, Victoria. Okay. So I just throw out random things, and you say the first thing that pops into your head. Okay. All right. What is a fun fact about you?
Halloween is my favorite holiday. Halloween is not a holiday, it's a lifestyle.
I love it. And most people that love Halloween, you're exactly right. It is a lifestyle.
I go crazy on Halloween.
Oh my God. So decorate the house, dress up.
The 12 footers, the 12 footers that you see at Home Depot, every year I have to get a new one.
I love it.
And I have a whole storage unit just for my Halloween decor.
Oh my goodness, that's great. I bet the kids love it.
Yes, they do, actually.
That is very cool, because I mean, not all parents are that way. They either love it or hate it, right? I almost feel like there's really no in between. Like either love Halloween or you don't. And I think those houses that love Halloween, they're so much fun.
They are. We are one of them.
You walk up and you're like, yes, they're embracing
and
this.
I will say, not a lot of people do that anymore. Not a lot of people.
You're right.
Decorate and go crazy for Halloween, because we have the trunk or treats, and that's their way of having Halloween. So I make sure that we have a big Halloween party the Saturday before Halloween. We go all out. We give candy out at our house, and we do popcorn, and we do full-size candy bars. We have a little movie outdoor area for people just to sit there. So I'm telling you, we go all out. And I keep telling my husband, I'm like, it'd be so cool if we have like a little like photo booth for people.
I love that. Yeah.
So my husband has unfortunately been involved in
dragged into this love for
so he has to love it too.
Yes, he has. He has to. What's your favorite costume that y'all have dressed up as?
Probably one of my favorite. I was Tiger King.
Oh, that's fun.
I do the crazy ones that kids are looking at me or like
the trending ones that year.
Who is this?
Yeah.
I've done Nacho Libre before.
Oh, that's great.
I usually go for like the weird ones that you'd be like, okay.
I love it. Whatever's like kind of the big trending one that year. Yeah, I love it. That's fantastic. Well, sorry, my mind just went another place. I was saying, what do you give out for candy? What's your favorite thing to give out for the candy? I love Halloween. I don't go out as much anymore. Kids are bigger and older, but I loved it with the kids when they were little. So, what's your candy go-to?
So I usually go get the Reese's is my favorite. Yes, I love Reese's.
It's the best.
Reese's and then I will say Kit Kat is my next favorite, but I mean, I love Easter when they have the Reese's eggs. That's my favorite.
They're the best.
But Reese's all around is. Yes. But we do the full size candy bars from all of them, and then we even do Jello shots for parents.
For the adults. Hey, your house is the house to go to for Halloween.
Walking around for a while, parents need it sometimes.
It's a little more enjoyable. Yes, having a couple Jello shots.
It does.
I love it. Okay, favorite book you've read?
See, I haven't read a book in a long time since
because you're a parent.
So busy.
Yeah,
and when I read, I want to read. Yeah. I don't want to do anything else. Mm-hmm. And so that's a very big struggle for me. I feel bad sometimes when I get a book and I'm like, oh, I have to read this, and I will not stop until I finished it. But
Like, sorry, kids, no breakfast today. 'Cause
Right.
I'm reading. No, I know what you mean though. When you get into one, it's hard to put it down.
Yes,
when you have a
every
really
minute I'm
good
reading,
book.
and
Yeah.
then my husband has to cook dinner. And maybe I should read more.
I was gonna say maybe you should pick up a book.
Maybe
This
I should
sounds
go get a
amazing.
book.
This is a great idea, Victoria. Okay, how about favorite movie? Do you have a favorite movie?
I will say I'm a Halloween lover, so I love scary movies. The last scary movie that I watched was Scream, and that was a good one.
Yeah.
I did think that it was kind of like all the other ones. But probably my favorite movie all time, I would probably say a good old Edward Scissorhands.
Oh,
I mean,
that's a good
that's my
Halloween,
favorite.
yes.
Or Nightmare Before Christmas, because you can have both.
You got both. Got
Yeah,
Christmas and Halloween.
Christmas and Halloween. I can keep it out a little bit longer.
I love it. I love it. Two good ones. Okay, favorite restaurant in West Texas. You're taking the family or
Ooh.
date night. What's your fave?
I want to say, I have really enjoyed Saltgrass.
Okay.
I like it. It's good food. The kids would probably say Mexican, anything Mexican.
Anything.
But I
They
would
make
say
so many good
Saltgrass or Dos Compadres. It's right next to our house.
Compadres.
It's
Yeah.
so easy just to
Yes.
swing over there and
That sounds good
get
right
some
now.
food.
That sounds really good.
Yeah, it does.
I always ask these questions and I'm really hungry, and I'm like, oh man, that
Be
sounds
like, we should
so
go
good.
after.
And half the time we do, we will go wherever our podcast guest suggests because I'm so hungry that I start thinking about it during the podcast. Okay, favorite hype song. You're walking in on a Monday morning and you got to feel all the vibes. Again, pun intended.
Yes.
All the vibes into Vibe Salon. What song is playing in your head?
Oh, that's
Or
a
your
hard
radio.
one. Because I have a Spotify and it's just 2000s throwback music.
Okay, so that's your era.
Any 2000s throwback music, it is on in the salon.
Nice.
And I'm sure I will always ask some of the girls, like, do you know this song? And they're like, no. And I'm like, okay.
Okay.
I guess I'm a little older. You know, have you ever heard this song? And they're like, no. And I'm like, oh,
Nothing
okay.
ages you more than that.
We're
Yeah,
not.
right.
So any of the 2000s is always playing in the salon.
That's how I feel in the 80s, and that's my husband with the 70s. His knowledge of 70s rock impresses me every time. I'm like, sweetie, how do you know that song? What song? I'll go, what song is that? He's like, you don't know it? I'm like, is it from the 70s? But anyway, I get that. That is, nothing makes you feel older than when you're playing a song and someone looks at you and goes, no, never heard of it.
I don't know what this
Yeah,
one.
I don't know. Don't Stop Believing. What? How do you not know Don't Stop Believing? Okay, favorite life hack. Something that makes your life easier.
I don't know. Life hack?
Life hack. Just anything that makes your life a little bit easier, that's like a little trick in your life that you're like, oh yeah, couldn't live without this. Like mine's kind of boring.
What's yours?
I have two. I actually have a lot of life hacks. Actually, now I think about it, anything that makes my life easier. My husband makes my life a lot easier.
You know what? That's what I was about to say. My husband doing things for me.
Yeah. Huge life hack. Also a day planner. I am old school. I like my day planner. Carry it with me everywhere. I
wish I was
like
a day
to
planner.
see it. I like to look at it. I like to write it down. Yes, there's scratches in it I put stickers over it when it changes because your schedule is going to change.
Yes.
As a mom,
Yes.
you know. Things, I call it my day getting hijacked. Right? You think you're going down this route, and then you get a call from school, someone's sick, or something happens, your day gets hijacked.
I wish I was a day planner.
I love day planners.
I would like to be
I'm just
a
aging
day planner.
myself. See, my
I would love to be a day
Well,
planner.
take it. You can
I
take it as
feel
a
like
life
my
hack.
life would be so much easier if I did a day planner.
It helps. It just helps to look at it and see it and write it down. So borrow that one. You can.
I will.
Try
You know what?
it.
I'm
Let me
gonna
know
try.
what you
I'm
think
gonna
about a
try it
good
out. I'm
day
gonna go
planner.
buy me one right.
Yeah, I love a day planner, but I'm trying to think some other. I've heard so many good life hacks. Like I love having a fan while I'm getting ready in the morning. Another great life hack at my age because you get hot while you're getting ready.
I bought one for when I sleep.
Oh, so you keep it by the bed?
Yes, I have to have one when
Perfect.
I sleep.
Yeah.
And even with the AC being on, I still.
Well, you get double. You get the sound, right? Which
Yes.
is great.
Uh-huh.
And, because, there's all these apps
Yes.
now. You can do the app for the sound. But you get the sound and you get
Yes.
the cool air on you. That's smart.
It's nice.
That is smart to put it by the bed. Yeah.
You need one.
Yeah, I'm going to try it.
It helps me sleep better
I'm
at
gonna
night.
get one. Yeah, because we do all the Calm apps, and Al just got another app we tried.
I've never tried apps,
Oh,
actually.
they're great.
I've never tried apps. I will try,
awesome.
like, Alexa, like, hey, Alexa, play this.
Yes.
Like, play Rain or something like
Yes,
that.
or the noise they like the background noise that you can put on there. I love it. But yeah, the fan, you're getting it double.
Yeah.
You get the cool air. Okay, favorite coffee shop.
Coffee shop, my new one that I've loved, and it's actually a tie-in with ours, is
Okay.
Vibe to Go Coffee.
What? I
I
heard
know.
this one. Where is it? And how
So-
crazy! It's got the same name as yours.
Yes, and she's so sweet. The owner is so sweet.
Okay.
She does not have an actual shop. She does a lot of going to places.
Okay.
So I know that she goes to Forest Brothers a lot and kind of sets up inside. But they have a little set up at the Midland Community Theater.
Okay.
So you can look at her Instagram. She posts her times that she'll be in or where she'll be. And you
that.
can just go into the drive-through at the Midland Community Theater.
So she has like a little trailer?
And she'll
Does she have a little trailer?
She's inside.
She's inside.
But
okay.
she will come out to your car like a drive-through and take your order.
Who knew? Vibe to Go.
Yes.
Go follow them
It's
today.
so good.
How did you come up with the name Vibe Salon?
Okay. I do have a lot of people ask me that. I have a really good friend that helped me babysit my kids when I was going to work. Almost my right-hand man, and now she is a mom too. And we were going back and forth with trying to figure out, because I didn't even know. Yeah. I was like, we're doing this. I've already signed paperwork. I don't even have a name.
You already said yes and have no name.
I have no name. And we were kind of, throwing ideas. She was like, what about Vibe? And I was like, I love that. So Ashley, my right-hand man, helped me come with it. And I was just like, you know what? Perfect. I love it.
I love it. Well, I mean, because I think that it fits like the vibe. Like I always think good vibes only, right? And so I'm sure it's good vibes only when you walk into your salon. And so I love that.
Yes.
I love Vibe. And Vibe to Go. Follow both on
Yes.
Instagram and all the places. Let me see. One more favorite. Oh, what's the favorite thing about your morning routine?
Sleep.
Sleep. Sleep is so underrated.
Yes.
It is so
I do struggle getting ready in the morning.
Yeah.
Half the time I do not look like this, especially dropping off the kids. My hair is up.
Yeah.
And I've got sweats on and I'm dropping them off. But
That's okay. You can do your hair when you get to work, right?
Yeah.
You got all the tools.
I can.
You got all the...
I really struggle in the mornings. I do try to at least do one thing before I have to drop off the kids.
Okay.
If I have to do one thing, whether it's my hair, my makeup, or even just take a shower
Right.
and put on clothes that I'm going to wear for the day,
Yeah.
it helps me so much better,
Right.
getting
Get
coming
that one
back
thing
home.
done.
Yes.
Yes. That's smart. Yeah. Just knock it off. Knock it off the list, and then
Yes.
then you
Get
go
one
about
thing.
the day.
Yeah. Get one thing done before you drop off the kids. That way you can come back and hurry up and get ready.
I love it. I love it. Okay, we're getting close to the end, Victoria. This has been so much fun getting to know you, and I think you're just lovely.
Thank you.
I can tell you're really good at your job and what you do. What do you love most about what you do?
I think it's just not only doing clients' hair, but it's the stylist that I have. It's uplifting them because I see the struggle and I know the struggle. Mm-hmm. It's giving them almost like a backbone or someone to text and call when they need help.
Yeah.
I think that's honestly why I do what I do, is, to help the girls that I didn't have help. I didn't have that person that I could call and be like, what do I do? Right. What can I use? And honestly, I love seeing growth. And I always tell my girls that have grown, I'm like, I am so proud of you. Aww. Because you have started from this and look at where you're at, and even if they don't stay with me and they go off into new adventures, I'm proud of helping them to achieve what they've wanted to achieve.
Good for you. And you're giving them the person that you wish you would have had when you were starting
Yes.
out. I love that. I think that's so important as we grow in whatever business we're at to help the next one, right? And as women, I love
Just
I feel
pour
like
into
pour into others, and I feel like your generation and younger is doing that more than maybe even generations before, and I love that because we need more of that. When we do that, everyone's better,
Right.
And what about when someone comes into your chair and you can tell they're having an emotionally challenging day? Because not everybody comes in loving how they look, loving their hair, loving the day they're having.
Right.
How do you handle those situations? Because I feel a lot of the time it's almost like you're half hairstylist, half psychologist, right? How do you handle those situations?
Most of the time I just, for my people that I know, I just like, all right, what's wrong? Lay it on me.
Yeah.
You know, like tell me what's going on, so you can get it off your chest, and I can help you. You know, better. It's just I think if it's an outlet for someone just to tell about what's going on, it makes them feel so much better just to get it off their chest and tell that one person or somebody what's going on. And sometimes it is hard for me because I have gotten more emotional as I've gotten older, which I absolutely hate.
It's called being a mom. That's called being a mom, Victoria. It happens.
I hate getting emotional. And sometimes I just sit there and cry with them.
Yeah.
Because it is, and a lot of times it is heavy stuff that they're going through that they don't feel like they can talk to somebody else. So, I mean, I do like that they can talk to me and they feel comfortable about just blurting out what's going on and their struggles, and hopefully even just them telling me makes them feel better.
Yes, and that's it. I mean, what a gift and honor that they do that with you, because people do. They just want to be seen and felt and heard and listened to, and you get to be that for people and make them feel beautiful at the same time, because I think that would have to feel good on your end, you know, at the end of the day. Like, look what I did for them. They came in maybe not with that confidence.
Right.
And walked out feeling on top of the world.
Sometimes it can be draining at times though, because you're taking in this, sometimes it is trauma, and like sometimes it is, so you have to hold that on yourself and make them feel better while you've just got told this insane story, you know, like it's, sometimes it can be a little bit draining because you have to take it and you have to kind of hold it and hold their pain that you know that they're going through.
Absolutely. What advice would you go back and tell your younger self, you know, about the journey that you've been through as a business owner, as a mom? What would you tell that younger self?
I think I would just tell myself just to keep going, because it has been a struggle, and you know, I've gone through so many things, finding the right people, gaining clientele, you know, like it's hard, especially gaining clientele as soon as you're out of, just keep going. It's gonna get better, I promise. Just keep going.
Just like Dory said, just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Well, I am so excited that you shared your story with us today. Thank you so much. Is there anything in closing that we didn't get to talk about, that maybe I didn't ask you about and you were like, oh, I hope I get to mention this going into the podcast?
So I do have one thing.
Good, yay!
So me and my partner, Christina Moore, we are starting Business and Beauty Exchange.
Ooh, what is that?
What that is so we do not have education that comes to West Texas. It's very, very hard to come by. We don't get a lot of it, especially for new stylists. It just doesn't happen for us.
Right.
So we are essentially throwing a beauty show.
Okay.
Here in West Texas, which is no one has ever done before.
Fantastic.
A lot of the beauty shows are, you know, out of state. You have to fly in a lot of times. So we are bringing that kind of aspect to Midland, Texas for our girls.
I love it.
For our stylists, it's all beauty. And that's August.
Okay.
It's this year, August 21st through the 22nd. So we're going to have a bunch of education classes, tips and tricks classes, business classes, you name it. We are going to try to have it here.
And is it just geared towards hairstylists? Is it anyone in the beauty industry?
Anyone in the beauty industry, estheticians, barbers, aesthetics, hairstylists, spray tan artists, waxers. So we're trying to put it out there for everybody in the beauty community because we don't have anything like that here. So it's going to be a great way for us to come together, to connect, to get the education that it's so hard to come by, especially for our young girls. So it's exciting. We've been working on it since last year, so it's finally coming to life. And
that is amazing.
We're excited.
Congratulations.
Thank
because
you.
You're right. You think about it. There's pop-up shops. There's wedding expos. There's different. There's gun shows. Hey, it's West Texas. There's a lot of gun shows. There's I mean you. If you think about it, there's a show for almost everything, but I've never seen that in West Texas. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
I love that because to me, there's nothing better than starting something when you see the need, when you know the need's not being filled, and you get to provide it and help so many people at the same time. So I'll be cheering for y'all, and I'm wishing you the most success with it because it is going to be amazing. It's in August. Where's it going to be?
So it's going to be at the Bush Convention Center.
Bush Convention Center. If you're in the beauty industry, I mean, this is the place you need to go and really fill your cup too. Because remember, when you fill your cup, you can pour.
Yes, 100%.
You can pour it out then to your clients, to your customers, to your people. And I love that you're providing that. Yes. Fantastic. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Victoria, thank you so much for being with us today. I appreciate all the information you've given us. It's been fun to get to know you better.
Thank you.
And I can tell you're really passionate about what you do.
Yes.
And that's what I love. I want everyone's dreams to come true and to live their best life so that they're happy. And I can tell that you're doing that.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Follow her. Remember,
Yes.
it's Vibe Salon. And what's that? Oh, we have 1 minute. See, this is perfect timing. 1 minute. So we'll wrap up by saying thank you, the listeners. Thank you, Victoria, for being here. And thank you to our sponsors for this amazing show where we get to hear stories like Victoria's. Don't forget to dream big, believe, and never give up. You make it a great day.